All right. Hello. I am back once more. It's only been 2 months. It's only been 2 months, baby. Let me make some changes over here so that everything works well. Okay. So, yes, I am back from a 2 month hiatus. I recently was able to achieve a goal I've wanted for, oh my God, 5+ years, which is that I got top surgery and it all went so well and I'm so very happy with it. So that is the reason for my long hiatus. But now I am back and I'm ready to come raging back into this streaming thing in style with some gay ass shit. So this is going to be very just chill, very laid back today. Going to be doing a lot of talking because this is going to be a dating sim. It's a visual novel style, so it's going to be a lot of reading. And I will try to kind of match their voices the best I can without being a tryhard. But anyway, so this is a game on itch.io, and I found it on the YuriGame Jam 2018. It's Overwatch, so how can I resist that? I love Overwatch. It is, it's my jam. It's my thing. It's my jam. So yeah, this is called Symmetra's Qualifying Matches. It's a visual novel set in the Overwatch universe. You can play Symmetra, and I believe that these three characters here are the ones that you can date. I'm not going to date Junkrat. Definitely not. So yeah, there are 10 different days. This shit is GAYAF, gay as fuck. There was a lot of work. Please like us. Did we mention pansexuality? Stay on the payload or don't. We don't care. Hey man, this is all about, dating. Nobody gives a shit about the payload. So yeah, this looks pretty cool. I believe it's going to run well here on the stream. And yeah, we'll fire it up. Fire it up, baby. And I will review it at the end. Probably not here on the stream. But yeah. All right, let's do this thing. If you jump in at any point, let me know if the sound needs to be fixed. I'll put this in here too, since right now I don't believe there is anyone watching. So let's see. If the audio is out of whack, just let me know. And I'll adjust. Kindly adjust. All right, let's do this. Ooh, that's loud. I'm going to turn that down in my ear. Please excuse my new headphones. I like them a lot, but, I don't like this thing on the top of my head. You make sure things are looking good over here. Oh my God, that is so loud in my ear. I'm going to turn it down just a little more, just to be safe. And turn it down so that it's not blowing my ears out. And... oh gosh, I think I need to turn it down even a little more in my ear. Make it really quiet. There we go. All right, new game, baby. Yep, we're going to delete the old save because that was just me testing it out earlier. Oh, I can see Soldier's little face back there. And on his hands. Anyway. The art that I've seen so far is pretty cool. I like it a lot. We are ready to go. Notice, thanks for playing. Symmetra's Qualifying Matches automatically saves your game at the start of each day using cookies. Please be sure to enable cookies if you have disabled them. Girl, I'll give you all my cookies. As you board the transport parked on the helipad, you feel your stomach gnaw in anticipation. Today is the day you must participate in the first of your qualifying matches under the recently reinstated Overwatch program. Over the next 10 weeks, these matches will determine your placement within the program's competitive hierarchy by testing your combat skills. I like it. Nice art. Originally developed as an international military task force to deal with the robot wars of the Omnic Crisis, Overwatch was disbanded several years ago at the behest of the UN. However, some of their former agents, namely a hyper-intelligent talking gorilla and a time-traveling lesbian, have taken it upon themselves to revive the program. After regaining UN approval with the help of a new sponsor, they have begun recruiting new and former members back into its ranks. High five. Oh god, I love them. So good. While you can't imagine what your employer, the Vishkar Corporation, is going to gain from your participation in such an operation, it's not your place to question their orders. From the intel they've gathered, it seems Overwatch agents' missions largely consist of attempting, and mostly failing, to escort payloads. Ain't that the truth? Vishkar strategists have advised you to focus on maintaining direct contact with this payload in your qualifying endeavors. That seemed like it should have kept going. Whatever. However, your superiors have also indicated that gaining intel on the project as a whole is an equally important part of your mission, and to this end have suggested that you get to know some of your teammates. While you personally feel it is important to maintain Vishkar's worldwide reputation for excellence by performing well in your matches, how you prioritize these goals has been left at your discretion. I love this. Gabe's guns. 1 of 2 and 2 of 2. Look at all this art. Helix. So you gotta... Oh, hey, there's Lucio over there. I can see just a little sliver of Lucio. I think you might be able to see him over top of my head. Where my little cursor is. There he is. He's shaking Junkrat's hand. He's shaking a hand. I invited my Overwatch friends, but I bet none of them will show up. None of them will show up. Yes, okay, stream is going good. Just want to make sure. I tend to pause it while I'm actually playing because my computer is potato computer. Alright, let's do this thing. We are loading. And we're ready.
Traveling to Route
66. Good map. While the undulating canyons of the American landscape you viewed from the transport were quite beautiful, the dilapidated diner it ultimately deposited you in front of did not quite have the grandeur you had imagined the staging ground for a large international organization would possess. The dirty, dimly lit interior did little to assuage your doubts about the legitimacy of the program, and you began to wonder just what you had gotten yourself into. As you survey the questionable menu options and strange assortment of posters adorning the walls, you are approached by a pair of your teammates. Howdy. You're that Symmetra gal joining Overwatch from Vishkar, aren't you? What sort of interest could y'all have with Overwatch? Vishkar's motivations are not for me to reveal. I am much more concerned with performing my function in the here and now. Our remaining teammates have yet to arrive. We still have Amelie, Mako, and Gabriel. Reaper. Excuse me. It's Reaper. He prefers to go by Reaper. He sure does. I see. Well, both of you have a history with Reyes, and seemingly a complicated one. What could possibly motivate you to engage in this sort of activity together? Well, after the match, people upvote you if you do well. You see, the best reason to support in these matches is for the compliments. Personally, I enjoy the thrill of going, it's high noon, and shooting a bunch of Technicolor weirdos. Well, that and sitting on my boyfriend's payload. The payload with my boyfriend. Jesse, I swear. You engage in a death sport, where you are revived from the dead dozens of times for commendations and for dating purposes. That's death comes. Oh, merciful muerte, what is this crap? I told you old Edgy couldn't help himself. This coffee's terrible. Anna, I am taking command of this unit. Where is Roadhog? Oh, Mako? Mako's having some calm meditation time. Why is he not getting pumped? Gabriel, darling, not everyone gets ready for action by shooting plates and cutlery. And defacing public property. Yes, of course. Now for strategy. Symmetra will cover the payload and turrets. Roadhog will pull them in. Anna, you and I will perform the Nano Blossom. Is this some modified version of your ultimate ability? I have heard of this so-called Death Blossom. You supposedly just spin around, shooting a shot per shotgun, and discarding them after each move? Why would a Blackwatch agent such as yourself utilize such a crude and frankly bizarre method of attack? I don't know what they taught you at Vishkar, but the Death Blossom is my art, my passion, my speed at guns. A speed powered by death itself allows me to paint my art on the battlefield. And yet last time we tried it, you let Lucio blast dubstep onto you, shooting you straight into a pit. Shape girl. It's Symmetra, Gabriel. Don't be rude. Right. It will be your job to ensure Lucio does not come close to me. Make sure the only beat he drops is the thud his body makes when you send him straight to hell. Ah, yes. He has directly opposed many Vishkar developments. It will be my pleasure to ensure that he is unable to pose an effective threat to our operation. Wonderful. I will complete my preparations in solitude. You have a few minutes before the match begins. Which teammates will you engage with? Well, we gotta talk to Roadhog, of course. His voice is so low, like Jesus Christ. Hi. Hello. Welcome to the team. I'm the Hog. Want some tea? You don't strike me as the sort of person who drinks tea. Old habit. Helps me focus. Cups are over there. Thank you, but I will decline. I would like to avoid caffeine jitters. So, what brings you to Overwatch? Keeping an eye on a friend. A friend? Of sorts. Junkrat. I'm his bodyguard. He's a good boy. Mostly. Junkrat. That sounds familiar. Probably this. Wanted. $25 million, baby! He has so many Pachimaris. So cute. Ah, yes, I remember now. I saw you on the news. The situation with Lumerico. You are criminals. What are you doing as part of a worldwide peacekeeping organization? They offered. We accepted. Same as you. We are nothing alike. Maybe. Doesn't matter. We're here now. And now's what matters. A group like this leaves some space for serendipity. An interesting perspective. ... He seems to have gone back to meditating. What will you do? Converse with your other teammates. Let's talk to Anna and McCree. Satya, darling, why don't you take a seat? Thank you. I will rest my feet for a while. You didn't finish telling me what your motivations were for engaging in this dirty business. What is there to say? When does violence actually resolve much in this world? Sure, Overwatch was needed for the Omnic crisis, but outside of situations like that, violence only tends to exacerbate the conditions that caused the violence in the first place. You enjoy order, do you not? With Overwatch agents, we Overwatch agents are dangerous. There cannot be order if we are allowed to go free. The world cannot get rid of us either. God forbid, another Omnic crisis type event occurs, and the world no longer has such a military force. In peace, the world has no use for soldiers, darling. So this program allows Overwatch to exist in a bubble? To develop technology and maintain its super soldiers without letting them loose on the world? That's right. Vishkar probably wanted to get its hands in the cookie jar, and here you are. Anyway, as it's your first day, I do have a piece of advice for you. My daughter, Fariha, is on the other team. She uses long-range rockets, which I think will pose a threat to your static defenses. I'd be extra careful with her today. She's been dumped recently and hasn't been taking it well. Put that phone down, Jesse. This is serious. I can be serious. Here, you need to watch out for the one with legs that could crush a watermelon. Oh, Farah! Yes, Mercy, get that booty. Such power. I can see in her eyes that she is a woman of much discipline. I admire that. This is mine now. You're not getting it back. But Hanzo hasn't sent me a selfie back. You'll best be on your way. This is going to take a while. Anna, please. I was gonna get that hot left titty pic. I can hear McCree's voice so clearly in my head, but oh my god, I cannot emulate it. And I guess I'll talk to Reaper. Reaper. What is it? Do you have any additional tactical input on the enemy team? They're all a bunch of incompetents. The only real threat is Sombra. Sombra? Yes, an effective hacker. She perfectly counters my kit. I suspect Talon hired her because I am unstoppable otherwise. Here we are on vacation. I mean, a legitimate business trip that Sombra did not pay for with siphoned Overwatch funds. She's the one in the middle. Oh, man. Oily. Jesus Christ. Quietly blush. Yes, your silence speaks volumes. An intimidating agent. I recommend staying away from her. What a striking agent. I have heard tales of her sabotaging Vishkar operations in Mexico. She is the enemy, but I can't help but stare. She will hack health packs, which is a huge setback since Anna spends more time shooting the enemy than healing. Thankfully, we have you as additional support. Healing is not part of my functions. Wait, why did you enlist as a support hero? I wouldn't have composed the team this way if I knew. My functions all support you. As for my offensive bent, one does not need to be supported if the enemy is already dead. Of course, death. Very fine. We will decimate the enemy team before needing to heal. Excellent strategy. Sure. Good talk. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some evanescence I need to go listen to. Shit.
Commences in 30 seconds.
His phone, in between his fingers, you can see his phone had like chrome studs on the back of it. Jesus Christ. Oh my lord. God damn. This is too much. Holy shit. Athena's mechanized voice rings over the loudspeakers. Attack commences in 30 seconds. You make your way to one of the side exits, hoping that an early flank will provide your team with a tactical advantage when you hear a strange noise. All this talking dries my throat out. Stop this. Make it stop. Okay. What is the snickering I hear at the door? Is it a foe setting up a trap? Just what do you think you're doing? Oi! Oh! Wowee! Why, hello there! Fine weather we're having. I'm gonna have fun with this and it's gonna be so bad! This tactic of standing right in front of our spawn point. I can't imagine it will work out for you. Oi! Giving strategic advice to your opponent before a match? Quite a sporting move. I think of it more as a statement of fact. So, allow me to introduce myself. I'm the bombastic Junkrat. I was talking to your friend just a moment ago. He told me you were a good boy. He said what? My voice is a little too high. A little too high for Junkrat, but fuck it. Oh, nothing. I talked to him about Lumerico. Just what are you two doing, pulling a stunt like that and then coming to Overwatch? Obviously, they recognized my genius and wanted a man of my particular expertise. Your expertise in what? Chaos and destruction? I do love a good boom, but I don't just destroy, I create. It's just that some things gotta be broke before they can be fixed. I'm a tinkerer, doll. I build all my gear out of others' junk. The wonderful thing about using junk is that it takes something people think is worthless and turns it into something new. Deconstruction and reconstruction, huh? Junkrat is blushing. God damn. Was it? Well, my friend here says it's time for me to take your, statement of fact, Darl. I didn't catch your name, though. I'm Satya, but feel free to refer to me by my operative name, Symmetra. I'd tell you to give old Hoggy my warmest wishes, but I'll be delivering warp directly to the payload. Oh, and watch your step. God damn. Despite your previous comments, you are caught in Junkrat's trap almost immediately upon them starting the match. Kaboom! You have a hard-fought round, but your team is stopped just short of the final point. As you are placing turrets outside the diner for your own round on defense, you notice Sombra just inside the door, seemingly preoccupied with the glowing screen in front of her. You attempt to get her attention with a quick tap on the glass. Hello? Ah, ¿qué onda? You are Sombra, no? Your performance in the previous round was exemplary. Ah, querida, thank you. You did well, too. I, can't say it was very pleasant getting zapped by you while you were all blue and glowing. Haha, between you and I think Anna boosted me, purely to frustrate Reaper. He had this grand tactic that he held supreme. Letting someone else have the nano boost was her way of poking fun at him. Gabriel, he's such a tryhard. He and Jack have this weird, gay playground romance where they profess their love with violence. I suppose it should not be unexpected that two soldiers as seasoned as they would express their love on the battlefield. Don't get me wrong, it's still extra. Yes, I get it. I mean, girl, you have some moves. I could really get behind that. I still don't know if I'm comfortable with the wanton violence. Well, maybe you can get comfortable in some other way. What? I'm just saying. People deal with the stress of this fucked up military Sisyphean bullshit in different ways. They hack the system, you know. Like diverting company funds for a vacation to France? Huh? Reaper sounded quite fond of you when we spoke. I might dare say he even bordered on fatherly, in his own bizarre way. Pinche abuelo. Giving away my cute secrets. I suppose. We're a family of sorts. Like I hacked reality and now my dad is gay and goth in a really uncool way. Look. Hackers get a bad rap as destructive, but hacking's history is much richer than that. When you're completely out of options, what's a little bending of the rules? The rules exist for a reason, miss. I don't believe we exchanged proper introductions. I was reading in my somber inflection. I don't believe we exchanged proper introductions. My real name is Satya. And mine is Sombra. Call it another hack. Hasta. Oh my god, this is too much shit. There's too much going on. There's too much shit. The final round was hotly contested, and you almost succeeded in holding it the first choke, pushing the point into overtime until Junkrat and Sombra managed to obliterate half your team, blowing them up with 2 well-coordinated ultimates. After some intense scrambling, your team was eventually able to regain its composure and run down the clock to victory. I should return to the diner to pick up my belongings. Anna and Farah seem to be discussing something quietly in the corner. You can barely make out their words. Fariha, darling, it's time to move on, if that Satya girl tickles your fancy. Mama! Look, Imna, she's over in the corner. Mama, she's going to hear us, and then it'll be weird. You military types. You become disciplined and well-trained, and it squeezes out all the real social skills. I spent years dealing with this same shyness before I just gave up and dated a civilian. Ivna, if you don't talk to others, you'll never get to know them. Just say hello. A few minutes pass, and you finish packing up. You leave the diner, and on your way to the transport slated to bring you home, Farah approaches you. Hello. Your tactics were formidable. Why, thank you. I found there's a great deal of power in being able to bring your allies back from death quickly. It's almost as if the heroes on my team never died. What? Did you not notice the teleporter I had up? It seems like I did a better job than I thought at concealing it. Oh, I did notice. I mean, don't get me wrong. You concealed your teleporter well. It took me quite a while to find. I just couldn't get the proper aerial superiority in order to siege it. Oh. It's not like that. Our flankers just had difficulty opening space for me because you guarded the hallway so well. I am Satya. You are Faria, right? Your mother and I had the chance to speak. She certainly lives up to her reputation as a legendary soldier, and you to her legacy. I don't think my mother wishes for me to live up to her legacy, but my thanks anyway. Oh, my apologies. I did not mean to. Don't worry about it. Maybe we can grab some coffee later and we can swap personal stories or something. That sounds like a wonderful break from all the violence. Good. Okay then. It's a date. It's all set. You know. I have to jet. I have to jet? Look at the push. Oh my god! Oh. Oh, damn, she did. She jet, girl. The absurdity of this is not lost on me. The day's events have done nothing to assuage your doubts about the Overwatch program, but you can't say they haven't been interesting. As you board your homeward-bound shuttle, you cannot help but wonder what the coming weeks will bring. Day 1, baby. It's in the bag. Let's see how many more voices I can butcher. Hello, Silver. Hello, hello.
Now entering the temple.
Thank you for
of
stopping
Horus.
by. I am having a good time and being silly. I'm good. How are you today? You arrive early, expecting to be the first one there, but are surprised to discover that today all of your teammates all of your teammates are quite prompt as well. You feel the warmth of hope fill your core, only to have it quickly dwindle as the details of the place start to form a more accurate picture in your mind. Farah is sitting alone at the desk, tucked in the far back corner of Spawn, gazing nervously at another corner of the room. Following her gaze, you find Mercy and Genji, giggling furiously, deeply engaged in what you can only assume is a long, convoluted inside joke. Across the room, you see Reinhardt and Zarya, who appear to be holding some sort of drinking contest with several dubious-looking plastic bottles of vodka. How are you going to be drinking before the match? I am playing a dating sim. It is visual novel style. I found this on itch.io and was like, I gotta play it. So I'm gonna be, it's gonna be all text, just walls of text. So I'm gonna be reading pretty much all the way through this. Let's see, where was I? So yeah, Drinking before the match, not a good plan. You breathe deeply and try to strike up some conversation. What will you do? God, all these voices I'm gonna have to emulate. I'll do what I can. Chat with Genji and Mercy. Oh my god! Oh man. Oh no. How do you do, teammates? Am I interrupting anything? Oh no, Satya. Of course not. You'll have to excuse us if we're going overboard with the jokes. I love Mercy, but I don't think I can do her accent, like anything even close to a Swiss German accent. Let's see. Where was I? Let us stop for now. Symmetra is likely to be the only other teammate we have who will be entirely present for this mission. What do you mean? Zarya and Reinhardt have gotten their hands on an irresponsible quantity of liquor, and, well, Faria and Angela have some colorful history. Faria's emotions will be clouding her mind. It is likely that she will not perform well today. Poor Faria. Look, Satya, we're going to need you in this upcoming fight. We are trying to figure out how to most effectively harness your skills on the offense portions of the match. Excuse me. We do not mean to offend. It's just that your arsenal features several static elements. Tactically, attack requires mobility. Dr. Kaplan! Sorry. This is a common misconception, but one of Vishkar's top engineers, Dr. Kaplan, has revised my arsenal for just such a purpose. Well, certainly the mobile shield and a shield generator with which he has equipped you are quite helpful, but they still only offer a limited level of support on attack. I'd be careful to criticize Dr. Kaplan's engineering, Dr. Ziegler. We have a saying in the Vishkar Corporation, mess with Jeff, prepare for death. His designs have time and time again proven to be quite successful. Oh, what? As ex-Yakuza, I often considered my former work environment to have been quite toxic, but this Dr. Kaplan seems to be worse than my brother. Oh, good old Jeff. Look, I see how my turrets might require some tactical creativity to be utilized. What is your suggestion? Okay, this is going to sound weird, but... Turret. Blade. Turret? Blade. I am sorry, Dr. Ziegler. What you ask is infeasible. Vishkar Corporation's safety guidelines prohibit me from attaching my turrets to anything but static surfaces. You could damage yourself with the beams. We had considered this, but I am not merely a man. Damn it, Satya, he's a cyborg ninja. Dodging lasers is his forte. We recognize the risk, but we think the payoff will be worth it. Please give our proposition a thought. Converse, forge the ultimate weapon. Converse with your other teammates first, yes. I will consider your request and check in with you later. Thank you. Alright, let's go talk to Zarya and Reinhardt. Greetings, Reinhardt. It is good to see you again. I am pleased that, this time, I shall be behind your shield rather than on the receiving end of your hammer. Haha! Yes, our match last week was quite intense. Satya, my friend, have you met Miss Zarya Nova? To my best abilities, I have done extensive research on all the placement matches participants, but we have not met in person, no. You can call me Zarya. You have strong handshake for such small a woman. Confident, but not aggressive. Very good, I like. Thank you. Satya, look, I don't want you to think I am coming on too strong here, but... Yes? Being an Olympic lifter has convinced me to always shoot for the limits of possibility. In lifting, in combat, in love. Yes, bring me the Russian beef. Miss Zarianova, I can't deny I have been quietly admiring your strength. Of course you have. This is why I am quick to tell you my feelings. It is Russian way. Oh my god. He got the bear. The bear sprays on the protein powder jar. Shit. I'm gonna die. With such power in those arms, you could really benefit from some high-quality whey protein. You have power, but you are not dominating the puny hands of your subordinates. You will never truly achieve your potential. Whey protein? Ha! You don't need that. What you need is currywurst. I will make you some after that match. That is all the protein I ever need. And it is why I will beat you again today. Beat him now. You are on the same team this game. No, see, I promised old man a rematch in arm wrestling contest, but we decided it was best to save our strength for the fight ahead. Then, I found these bottles under boxes over there though, and this seemed like a suitable substitution. And so, we test our livers instead. I wish we had some gorbachev. Whatever that is. Probably said it wrong. But I'm sure this vodka's lighter, fluid flavor will only intensify the contest. You thought it was more responsible to get drunk before the match than to arm wrestle? Are you questioning my ability to handle my liquor? She is! She knows I'm going to drink you under the table! You're the one who will end up on the floor, old man. I see. I will take my leave then. No, stay! Even if you do not join us in drinking, you should join us in battle. This morning, we will go flanking. Sally forth with the tanks. Fuck. Okay. That's the good shit. Converse with your other teammates first. I'm not sure that that would be the most tactically appropriate position for any of us, but I will take your offer under consideration after I check back in with the rest of our teammates. Now it's time to go talk with Farah. Greetings. It's good to see you again, Fariha. Are you excited for today's match? Yeah, something like that. You know. It feels pretty weird being here. You think you know what it's gonna be like, but then there's that lingering familiarity, but it's not the same. I'm not sure I understand. You know, I'm just not quite sure I'm ready to, be, fighting. Yeah, fighting so close to home. It's strange. You wanna, get that coffee? We've got some time before the match starts, and I know a great cafe around the corner from here. You're just gonna go get coffee? Like, come on. Is the match not starting soon? Well, yes. Are you suggesting truancy, Miss Amari? I mean, we'll just go there and back. We'll have enough time to join the team in the second phase of the first point. Girl, you're gonna get kicked for inactivity. I'm only qualifying, Miss Amari. Would it not reflect poorly on my employer and I if I were to miss part of my second match? It did mean a lot to me. Are you saying this is a date, Miss Amari? If that's what you want. Adorable. I would most certainly enjoy escorting you, but I cannot promise that I will be able to shirk my duties for our excursion. What will you do? Get coffee with Farah! Well, I've considered it, and as long as you assure me we will return quickly, I can't see how it will do much harm. Oh? Oh my god, yes! I mean, sure. You go on your date, Fariha. Zarya and I will be sure to ensure victory. Fariha, be sure to convince young lady to join our training regimen. It's important to build muscle as to hold bigger gun. Her gun is too puny. You two, jeez. I'm leaving now. Your mama will be so pleased you took her advice. Reinhardt! Yes, Farah, take me in your strong arms. Yes. Yes. After some adorably awkward hemming and hawing, Farah gathers you into her arms and jump jets up into the sky. It is a bit alarming being so high without so much as a safety harness, but you grip your arms tightly around her neck and try your best to divert her focus toward literally anything other than the distance which you are from the ground. After a short flight, the two of you descend back to Earth a few blocks away, just outside a small cafe. I'll go in. I'll be back in just a minute. I'll wait here. Oh my god, fucking... Oh my god. This is what happens, man. Your teammates never get on the fucking point. This is why. They're going on dates, they're getting coffee. Getting kicked for inactivity. I really hope we return in time for the match. I got us both Carcade. I hope you like it. Oh? I figured this would be more refreshing, and I wanted to make sure you would have something delicious, since you took a risk to come out here with me. Well, thank you, Miss Amari. It's a lovely color. Okay. People on dates take food selfies, right? Here, give me your phone. Oh my god. This is just so precious. It's so fresh. What a nice photo. Your self-photography skills are impressive. I mean, I grew up with Jessie, so I'd be pretty embarrassed if they weren't. This is quite good. It's one of my favorites. I always drank it in the summers when I was little. That's right, this is your hometown, isn't it? Well, yes and no. You never really stay in one place too long in a military family. Ah, yes. You've been around Overwatch basically your whole life, haven't you? I'm sure you have many interesting stories. It was whatever. Military families are tough. You make light of it, but it sounds like it must have been a stressful environment as a child. Look, it was tough. I came out of it even tougher. I've always dreamed of being a soldier, and I'm happy to be one now. So why are we avoiding the mission to have coffee? If my life in the military has taught me anything, it's that you must strike decisively. This date is a bold move, but a risk worth taking. Our team is gonna kill us, but I think it was worth it. Oh my god. It seems like your time in Overwatch taught you recklessness more than bravery. Haha, reckless in love as in the battlefield. You're a cute one, Miss Amari. I'm trying my best. I'm glad you've joined our ranks. Overwatch has a long and storied history that I'm excited to finally officially be a part of. I think you'll like it here too. I certainly hope so. But, stories. You wanted to hear stories, right? If it's stories you want, I've got some, but they're probably not as exciting as you might think. What they do include, however, are cute photos of baby Farah. Sure. Booty. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh hey, I got a new subscriber. Hey. Silver, if that was you, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you to whoever it may have been, because I cannot currently see. Or maybe I can. Let's see. Can I see? Can I see? No. Is that correct? How is that, like, bumping up so crazy? I hope that I'm not being punked by freaking Streamlabs. I better not be. I'm gonna be upset. I am really liking those booty shorts, Gabe. Here's Reaper teaching me how to roller skate. Those shorts. Gabe has legs like a rhino. He's 100% beef. Yes. Absolutely. I'm surprised he patted you this heavily. That was Mom's request. Though, I suppose the influence was a good one. Heavy padding in the past prepared me for my heavily armored future. I can't speak. Speaking is hard. A cute concept, but I don't quite think things work that way. You'd be surprised. Aww. Why is she wearing like a Halo helmet? It's like the... Girl, are you Master Chief? Oh. Okay, another one. Here's Jack teaching me how to golf. Heavily padded again. Mother was concerned about stray golf balls hitting me. There's Torbjorn, but who is that? Anyway. Here, Torbjorn cheering me on in mathletes. I did not know you wore glasses. I did not. They are, gunners, you know, the ones meant to protect eyes from glare. Anna protecting you from the glare of the computer monitor. Oh, why are they covered in blood? Why? Oh no. Why? And Reinhardt's crying. Here. This one has a good story too. Oh, what a cute family photo. Wait, is Reinhardt crying? And is that Reaper? And is he bleeding? What is happening in this photo? This was the day Jack and Gabe came out to us. If you want a slice of Overwatch history, this is something you can't get from the history books. This seems like a relatively private matter, but if you insist, I'm quite surprised to discover how many of the agents here are gossips. It's relevant. Jack and Gabriel's relationship was the bedrock of our big messy family. With the constant traveling and changing scenery, their stable, loving relationship gave us something to come back to. Everyone is gay. In this alternate universe, every Overwatch character is gay. The passion does not seem to have died down. Those two certainly have not lost their edge. So, it all started when Gabriel decided it was time to come out to us. The way he tells it, he decided the only proper way for them to come out was with a public test of love. I suppose it's not surprising that he would find a way to make even something intended to be romantic into some form of competition. Of course. So, to make sure everyone would be around to see it, he came up with some excuse about a mission to go pacify some rival gangs or something. I don't really remember. Mother just tells me it sounded fishy. Gabe sent Jack to rough up some local hooligans and told him to rendezvous back at the safe house we were all holed up in. Gabe heads off in some other direction soon after. Why is Farah at the safe house? That's dangerous. That's child endangerment, Anna. We wait around for them. Jack reports a success on his end, and 15 minutes later we suddenly get a distress signal from Gabe. I'm going too fast. Oh, the turret. The remaining agents decided they needed to search for him, so they leave me behind with Torbjorn's turret for protection. None of the gang members had rockets or sniper rifles, so a Torbjorn turret was literally the safest place to be. Faria, stay inside. Stay safe. Do not open this door for anyone. If someone shoots at the turret, take this hammer and just, smack it, okay? Will Gabe be okay, Mama? He will be fine, sweetie. I even promise he will survive the brutal verbal beatdown he will be receiving for making us worry. So I'm in this house, sitting on the turret, looking out the tiny barred-up window, and I see Jack run up to my mom, and as soon as he's within earshot, he launches into this overdramatic tirade demanding to know where Gabriel is. Everyone is trying to get him to calm down, but he is not having any of it. They are all starting to get heated, arguing about what to do when I see just this streak of color moving across the square that's barreling toward them. And as this is happening, I can see the light bulbs going off in Jack's head as he realizes that the man running through the plaza has a bloody Black Watch uniform clenched in his hand. Oh dear. So Jack gets a few good punches in, before knocking off the man's mask. Lo and behold, it was Gabe? Jack was furious. He demanded to know why Reaper would play such a cruel joke. Mama made some comment about how boys are always playing stupid pranks, and that prompts Jack to start yelling about how Gabe is more than just some locker buddy to him. No. How is he in the thing? No. Oh, fuck me. Oh, God. Gabe grabs Jack and tells him he could not love a man who wasn't willing to go to the furthest extremes for him, and that this had all been a test of his devotion. He looks Jack dead in the eyes, and tears welling up, and he dramatically tells him, "You passed!" And I kid you not, they made out immediately, bloody nose and all. And that was his test of love? Would you angrily beat up a gang member if they were holding me hostage or something? Maybe he is specifically into men that are willing to commit war crimes in his name. That might explain why Overwatch had to be disbanded. Well, we will do our best to avoid romantic gestures that might end this current iteration of Overwatch. Deal! But if you take away the weird aggro makeouts, it was actually a formative moment for me. Formative? How so? It sounds like a funny story one might tell, but formative is not a word that comes to mind. Well, when your mother is so protective, it can feel difficult to do what's unexpected. I spent a lot of time bottling up my feelings for girls because I thought I'd prompt Mom to add yet another layer of padding to my life. Gabriel was the first person I ever came out to. He told me, "Don't let anyone tell you that you can't be the biggest, toughest homo ever." No. Oh, man. Oh, I'm so glad I found this. I'm so glad I found this game. Oh, shit. Okay. Pull it together. That is sweet. Granted, he was projecting himself onto me, but I'd like to think I followed his advice. That certainly sounds like Reaper, from what little I know of him. It sure does. Thank you for opening up to me, Ms. Amari. Do you feel like this is an appropriate time to head back? Jeepers, we're late. Oh geez, Satya, I'm so sorry. I promised you we'd be back quickly. The offensive round of the match is probably over by now. Let us work hard to make up for it. I would like to put a strong show for the second half in order to compensate. Defense is my specialty, after all. Everyone is miserable. The turrets go out, everyone dies. Oh man. What is... Oh, it's Hanzo. Look, Hanzo is way back there. What is Hanzo doing? What is he doing back there? Your team's offense had apparently been stifled rather quickly, going 4 versus 6. Mercy was quite visibly upset and shot some nasty looks at Farah, who is incapable of returning eye contact. The rest of the team did not seem to mind much, though. Genji was quietly aloof, and Reinhardt and Zarya's drunken teasing about your romantic getaway occupied much more of the conversation than the upcoming defense. Makes me sad because I ship Farah and Mercy, but... whatever. You all held the first objective until overtime, and it seemed like the match might go the way of a tie, but a well-placed scatter arrow eliminated you, your teleporter, and your team's hopes of further contesting the point. Oh, so that's the scatter arrow. Oh yeah, that's right, this was made 2 years ago, back when scatter arrow was still a thing. R.I.P. scatter arrow, we all hated you. Excuse me. Oh, hey, second day is over. 2 days. Extra gay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's drink some water. Let's hydrate. Mini feed, baby. Mini feed, baby. Pop out event filtering options. I have this mini feed, but like it doesn't update in real time. So what's the point? What's the point in having a mini feed? Streamlabs, you are a good software program, but at the same time, I don't know what I'm doing. I hope you dream. I hope you dream. I do okay. Alright, let's get back into this. It's been a lot of reading.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries.
I was hoping I would be able to do this whole game in one session, but damn, like each day is like what, like 30 minutes? 30 minutes to get through? I think I've been going for about an hour now. Yeah, like an hour exactly. Okay. Well, let us do this. Can I make this smaller? No. Okay, fuck you too then. Still getting used to the whole streaming thing. Alright, week 3, Volskaya. It sure is chilly. Some more weather appropriate gear might have been better. Of course, you stopped wearing pants into battle since that one event. You know the one? It was uncouth. You must never think of it again. Nevertheless, you are here, and you hope some action will warm your body and spirit. You find Zarya near the front door, doing exercises with May slung over her shoulders, using her as a human squat bar. In the back, Zenyatta is seated at the top of the stairs, the quiet dings of his orbs echoing in your ears. Finally, at the front desk, you see Widowmaker and Sombra engaged in what seems to be some lively debate. You've only got one support, and it's Zenyatta? Oh, Jesus Christ. This is... I mean, I don't remember what the meta was like when this was released in 2018, but Jesus Christ, that's a bad time. Peace be upon you, teammate. The light of the iris shines within you. Greetings to you as well. I sense much thirst within you. Excuse me. Yes, the thirst of a true scholar for the light of the iris. Oh, yes. Granted, much like our teammates, you are thirsty in other ways. Oh yeah. But let us focus on the iris for now. Oh, okay. I sense disquiet in your soul. It is unwise to begin the match already in such a state. Before the round starts, I urge you to join me in a moment of meditation. It will clear your mind and bring order to its chaos. Order, you say? That does sound appealing. I'll come back to you. Converse with your other teammates. If you change your mind, let me know. We can go over some breathing exercises when you return. But you don't even... You know what? Never mind. Look, all I'm saying is you should be, wait. Ah, here! Fabricant de verve. I did not take Spanish, so you'll have to excuse me. I despise you. Satya, come here. Me? Oh, hello. I was just telling my friend she should French up her name. Her name is French, unless you're thinking just Widowmaker. And I am telling her to sit on it. And spin. You should let Widowmaker call herself what she likes. Stay out of this. I don't need you defending me from the likes of this degenerate. But it does help my point. You are not funny. Excuse me. I am hilarious. I do not comprehend why Widowmaker's name should be in French just because she is French. We are an international organization. Look, it's not my fault her name sounds terrible in French. My name sounds great in Spanish. It is Spanish. Exactly, Hermana. You need to have some pride. I'm leaving. Fine. It just means I can finally get my flirt on. Excuse me. With you, I hope that I perform my flirting functions admirably and everything goes according to plan. Jesus Christ, Sombra. Ah! How do I have what? No way. That can't be right. How do I have 5 followers in my bar? That can't be right. Maybe it is right. I can hope, I can dream. If it is right, thank you. What? I wish I could do Sombra's voice. Like, I can't. I can't get it right. Son of a bitch. I'm sure if you let me, I can perform my proper function as a cute girlfriend. Are you mocking me? What? No. Well, yes, but only in the most affectionate way possible. You're so super serious, but I bet you have a soft spot for bad girls. I think we could have a lot of fun together if you'll give me a shot. Come goof off with me for a little. I promise only the highest quality hijinks that will more than make up for my bad attempts at flirting. Forget it. I am not aiding and abetting in whatever you're thinking of. There's something in it for you if you do it. Oh, and what is that? Malware installed on my phone? I have most definitely not installed Bitcoin miners in all your turrets, I promise. But no, see, this battleground offers me a unique advantage. One that I'm only willing to use if a certain vixen plays a harmless prank with me. I'm listening. The prank will remain secret. The advantage I'll The advantage I'll bestow upon you is that I'll use my, secret contacts within Spawn to hack one of the Svyatogors. It's been a while since I've said that word. Svyatogors. There we go. With a giant military robot to fight for us, it should be as an easy win no matter what happens. Just go do a prank, bro. Let me go talk with May and Zarya real quick. Possibly. Let me check in with our other teammates first. Zarya and May. Zarya and May. Man, the person that did this art went for the gusto with May. That's a lot of detail. And that's like really, that's good. That's accurate. That's really good. You, wimpy one. Yes? Hiya. Hello? Your body's still puny. Have you taken protein supplement like instructed? No, I did not. You look frosty. It is not frost, Ice Wife. His weak legs buckle under her meager bulk. You should have some good Russian protein powder. You mix and drink. Tastes like tushonka. I don't know what that is. It's weird but effective. Zarya has me on a weightlifting bulking schedule. Ice Wife literally capable of deadlifting armored Reinhardt. Very dense muscle. And between you and me, Ice Wife is at most delectable at end of bulking phase. I do not speak Chinese or Mandarin. Xiaosu Po. Probably not right. I'm not that strong. It's true, but my Ice Queen is in the top 10th percentile of strength. Easily, Ice Wife. Please demonstrate what value of proper physical conditioning by deadlifting our weak comrade here. I wish I could roll my R's, but I have trouble with it. She will do no such thing. Pauve, we have to talk strategy. No, I have already strategized. Weakling, give your turret supply to me. I will shot-put them into the enemy lines. Ice Wife will block their escape and ensure no stragglers survive. No prisoners. The strong do not take prisoners. Oh! 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 Oh no! Oh, the makeouts look very uncomfortable. Yes, I am the same, Symmetra. I will consider your proposal and return later, maybe. Submit to rigorous physical activity. Oh man, I'll be going then. Jesus Christ, I love it. It's so good. I guess I should go on the date with Sombra. Your plan sounds adequate. With such an advantage, I do not think we can lose. How wonderful to be allowed some time for whimsy. I knew you'd come around. Thank you. Charmingly good looks. I've changed my mind. I'm going with the ice lesbians. What? No, come back. I'm joking, see, I can be fun. But your plan better work. I do not intend to lose this match. Aye, aye, ma'am. Gosh, I love bossy girls. True to her word, Sombra managed to hack one of the Svyatogors. Its offense was absolute, and you captured both points as quickly as it took for you to walk to them. As you began to set up for the defensive round, you noticed that Sombra had parked the robot inside the second point hangar, rather than on the first point with the rest of your team. After some deliberation, you decided that it did not really matter if you held on the first or second point, and were just about to resume placing your turrets when you felt a strange tapping on your shoulder. You looked back, but there was no one to be found. What was that? Surprise, it's me! Oh, I didn't see you there. That was the general idea, yeah. Anyway, work is over. Fun starts now. Yes, you said you had a gag you thought would impress me. Absolutely. Your teleporter. Let's use it to prank people. Excuse me? Make it face the water. Let's have our teammates go for a swim. I thought you were planning on doing a physical gag. This entire gag seems to be predicated on my skills alone. I also cannot envision my teammates being able to trust me after this. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Relájate, mi amor. Who is going to be angry about this? Zenyatta will probably just float on the water, right? He floats on land. Why wouldn't he float on water? Zarya and Mei love ice. Zarya took a swim in this river before the match started, even. And Widowmaker, she already got frostbite. She can't get more frostbitten, even if she wanted to. Plus, as soon as they fall in, it'll trigger out-of-bounds mechanisms on the match programming that will teleport them back to spawn. I see. This is why you kept the robot in the back. You intend to forfeit the first point in order to prank people. Exactly. I don't foresee this going well for us. Hey now, a deal's a deal. If there's ever one thing I can count on you goody-goody types for, it's not going back on your word. Clearly you do not have much experience in the exciting world of corporate espionage, but yes, I suppose I should honor our agreement despite my reservations. As long as we are clear that you are to be held wholly responsible for whatever detrimental fallout may recur from this action. Us spending some quality time together is well worth a possible black eye from the world's strongest homo, in my opinion. Sorry, bring me the beef. Hot damn, baby. I see, as long as you're the one taking the punches. Gladly, mi amor. Oh, Zenyatta, no! Zenyatta, my baby. Zenyatta, my baby. Jesus Christ. Oh, he has the look of how could this happen to me? Oh, after setting up your teleporter near the river's edge on the back of the first point, you and Sombra take a seat to watch the ensuing pandemonium. Zenyatta comes to the teleporter and instantly sinks. Sombra cannot contain her laughter, but quickly attempts to regain her composure and shoots you a look of feigned horror mixed with an apologetic shrug. Widowmaker comes next, but reacts instantly, grappling up a building and flipping you two off as she zips away from the battlefield. Sombra returns her one-fingered salute as you watch her disappear into the distance. You awkwardly wait for a few more seconds before Zarya passes through the teleporter, but manages to stop herself short of falling over the edge. Aha! This is why you will always walk backwards when passing through teleporter, just as grandfather said. What? What? You two, I thought we were losing because Omnic is bad healer, but it is because of you, fake support, and criminal with bad ombre. I will crush you. It's just a prank. Give us a break. Hacker, the only reason I show leniency is until now is Ms. Volskaya has instructed me to ignore old grudge. This is new grudge now. Icewife. It appears team discipline is in need of improvement. Come, we have much work to do. The Sombra's eyes! Oh no, oh no. You will now regret your lack of physical training, Thin One. You and Sombra make a mad dash for one of the nearby apartment complexes, hoping to avoid Zarya and May's wrath. Your light clothing gave you the edge and agility you needed to escape your two more appropriately dressed teammates, and you managed to hide yourselves inside after a frantic sprint. Did you see their faces? Did you see yours? I thought you must have wet yourself. Maybe I did, covertly. And maybe I'm grossed out, overtly. I'm glad I didn't get beat up over that. Now, mi dulcito, we can begin the romantic portion of this date in style. This is your idea of a date? Breaking into a stranger's apartment? As a hacker, I can attest that nothing gets me going more than some breaking and entering. I don't think so. One day you'll understand the ecstasy of committing crimes against capitalist pigs. You hear some loud beeping come out of Sombra. Uh-oh. Seems like the Volskaya Industries firewall has been beefed up since I was last here. They have, managed to shut me out. It looks like the giant robot has been rerouted to shoot at our team instead. Oh, it's flipping our team off too. Real classy, Volskaya. We should make haste back to the point. Do you have a death wish? With that freaky protein powder, Zarya has been genetically modifying herself to be Dio Brando from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. After he became a vampire, I've seen her literally walk up stone pillars. Your reference is lost on me. He's a dude you definitely do not want to mess with. Do you know what happened to people that crossed him? They lost everything. What? I'll send you a YouTube link later. Trust me, no anime connoisseur can get by without having watched at least some of that legendary series. Imagine The Goodest Boy. This is a series where the goodest boy goes on to do the goodest things. I do not have time to discuss old pop culture references with you, Sombra. We need to return to the match. Although with our teammates outnumbered, they have most likely already lost. Good call. Let's give up. I'm glad you've come to your senses. Want to watch Vine compilations with me while we wait for this thing to blow over? We will be arrested if we get caught in this home. This is Volskaya Industries guest housing. That's why they keep it so close to an active war zone. I've hacked everything for us so things are nice and snug. Good old Russian cybersecurity. They're very good at hacking, but also very good at getting hacked. If I recall correctly, you said the same thing about that robot that was supposed to win the match for us. But fine. Seeing as there are no plausible alternatives, I'll watch whatever it is you want me to watch. You spend maybe 10 minutes indulging Sombra in her dorky internet bullshit until your anxiety about the match results becomes unbearable. You make up your mind to leave, but ultimately decide returning to the hotel while Zarya was still angry could result in some unfortunate consequences. After several minutes of anxious pacing, you make your peace and sit back down. Hey, sorry you got stuck with me all day. It was fine, but I will never be able to scrub the visage of the Chili's man out of my mind. I will never be able to dine at a Chili's. I blame you for that. Welcome to Chili's. That's fair. If I'm going to be honest, I'm having a blast. Getting in trouble and then nestling away with someone cute is my idea of a great afternoon. Miss Sombra, just two cuties, committing cybercrimes against the military-industrial complex, possibly covertly blowing up millions of dollars of equipment. You did what? I said possibly, and it's not like it's a bad thing. You like peace and order, right? Giant mechas are not going to contribute to that. Well, in the future, please do not commit acts of terrorism in the name of my ideals. You talk about this as if it were planned. I just saw an opportunity and went for it. That does not change the fact that you are a terrorist. A terrorist with an accomplice. You were happy to employ my hacking when it suited your purposes. That's the problem with you law and order types. You're very happy to excuse your own transgressions and blame others. I do not think employing military hardware on a battlefield to aid in battle is the same as causing damage to private property. Private property? Look, let me tell you. But you are right. I am an accomplice. I should consider my actions more seriously so I do not betray my own ideals. Oh. You sit in silence for several minutes before Sombra speaks. You know, for an over-serious authoritarian type, you're surprisingly, not a shitbag. It's refreshing to see someone like you keep your moral code and take personal responsibility for once. And for a terrorist, you're not scum. Not scum I can work with. Next step, flirting. Next time, do not start with acts of terrorism. Ease you into dismantling the military-industrial complex. Got it. Next time, we'll maybe just throw blood on Volskaya executives. Start smaller. We'll shake our fists from far away at the military-industrial complex. There we go. I do not like admitting this, but the prank was rather humorous. Worth the loss? No. But today wasn't all bad. What I'm hearing is that you had a good time hanging out with a cute and debaucherous lady all day, but you're ashamed to admit it. Perhaps. In any case, I'm ready to leave. I think we may be able to recover our bags from the hotel without getting assaulted now. I can risk my skin for you. I'll infiltrate all sneaky-like. How chivalrous. Why, thank you. But it will not be necessary. I have repaired our standing with Zarya and May. Oh, really? How so? You are not the only covert operative here. I have been surreptitiously texting them to negotiate a settlement while we hid in this room. They have agreed to find you exclusively liable and will forgive us on the condition that we both attend their intense personal training 24/7 boot camp for the next week, for which you will be paying. That sounds expensive. I guess you better make sure the Bitcoin miners in my turrets are working overtime. Please do not burn anything down. Shit. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, there's... Oh, I forgot their name. Oh. Lynx. Lynx, yes. Lynx, the Omnic Lynx. Oh my god, yes. Also, I'm loving all of the tracksuits. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. You make your way back to the hotel and are immediately met by Zarya and May, who are packing protein powder and Adidas tracksuits for the both of you. After buying their expensive personal training package, you begin your workout regimen. You and Sombra do not have time to exchange words, and after the workout is over, you do not have the energy to do much but slink back into your rooms and fall asleep. The rest of the blur of the blah 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 blah. The rest of the week is a blur of chalk-flavored agony. When you finally arrive home, you sleep for 2 days straight in an attempt to revitalize your system for the next week's upcoming matches. Once you wake up, you discover you have been receiving a string of incoherent Snapchats from Sombra, which seem to be chronicling the previous week. Satya, they're melting. Help me. She wasn't joking about the Bitcoin miners. Oh no. Oh god. I think I'm going to try to do 2 more days and then hit this again for the last 5 on another session, because damn. It's like I was thinking, oh, I can finish this game in 2 hours. No, this game will be halfway done in 2 hours. Jeez. It's a lot of text. These people work hard.
Entering
King's Row. Awesome map. Should have done more vocal warm-ups. My throat's feeling kind of tight. It's a lot of talking. A lot of talking. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Upon your arrival, you survey the first point of the map, trying to decide on the best location to set up. Although there are many good options, you can't quite make up your mind. As you are trying to decide, the rest of your teammates arrive and begin to set up on their own, each in different locations, making your decision all the more difficult. Torbjorn quickly gets to work, placing his turret extremely far forward, just outside of the opponent's spawn doors. Meanwhile, Bastion and Lucio are perched on the high ground in the back corner. Finally, Roadhog and Junkrat are huddled over something. You can't quite make out what, just inside the choke point. You decide to consult with your teammates before picking which position to fortify. I'm gonna get to do Junkrat's voice again. What will you do? Talk to Torbjorn. I see you set up quite forward. Do you think it is wise to be so aggressive on defense? Would it not be more prudent to create a cohesive front line with the rest of our teammates? Feck no. I'm not getting anywhere near there. I'd rather choke on my crunchy stars. What? I'm not too pleased to have that damn tin can on our team, and I'd like to stay as far away from them as possible. I see. But I suppose I wish I could do it. I about went into like some really stupid like Swedish chef, but actually speaking words. Oh no, you're making a chicken out of a feather. I don't play Torbjorn, so like I can think of his lines and I hear him in my head, but I don't know how to actually even get close to his accent. Oh my god. Oh man. Don't get your beard stuck in the letterbox. Nope. 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 Fuck it. But I suppose I'm also kind of torn. I don't like omnics, but I do like turrets. I just can't make up my mind which of those things is more important. Our team is quite adept at turret-based combat. That we are. Though I don't expect you or the bot will be able to keep up with my baby here. I bet you did not know that the sugar in cereal could be combusted to create powder. I suppose not. The most important rule of engineering, don't let anyone put junk in your machinery. I only power my machines with the finest breakfast cereals. Prepare to taste the literally sweet taste of defeat at the hands of my turret. Are they making a joke, like, of him being, like the Lucky Charms dude? I have no idea what's going on. Don't make me laugh. Your steel and gunpowder. Cereal power. Is such an antiquated technology. Neolithic, even. Hardlight is vastly superior. You're just gliding in on a shrimp sandwich with that instant hardlight chunk you make. Shrimp sandwich, baby. Oh my god. Real craftsmanship takes time and effort. I have spent countless hours designing this system. While you twiddle your thumbs babysitting your single precious turret, I can easily deploy 5 or 6 units while also shielding and transporting our team. You are no match for me. 5 or 6? Oh god, that's right. That's Symmetra 1.0. Now you can only do 3 turrets at a time. 5 to 6 turrets. In the arms of the angels, far away from here. I don't miss that old Symmetra. Oh my god. Haha. I like an engineer with an ego. Care to make a wager? Best eliminations wins the pot. You're a hot shot, I'll give you that, and your technology is cute, but it's no match for experience. Converse with your other teammates. It is beneath me to engage in this sophomoric contest. I must discuss strategy with our other teammates. Heh, I knew you were all talk. Bastion and Lucio. Tweet doot doot. Oh yeah! That'd be awesome! Shit. I hope I'm not interrupting. We were talking about our upcoming collab album. I'll send you a copy when we release it. I do not mean to insult you, but your gift would be wasted on me. Most pop music is not to my liking. I hear you, but this specific album, it's gonna be real high-class stuff, Symmetra, let me tell you. I want to believe you, but no matter how many inspirational quotes you have sampled over repetitive beats, I fail to find any of them moving. All the 2010s inspired electronica you've heard from me, it pays the bills. But this is different. This is my passion project. It's my secret album, under my pseudonym, Carmen Fregando. It's all audio samples of our operations here mixed with Tropicalia-era Brazilian music. Carmen Miranda, especially. That, seems rather inappropriate. Don't worry, they're all ethically sourced. I strap a microphone to old Bastion here and record the sounds of all of our matches. That still seems inappropriate. I mean, yes, we are recording the noises of our dying bodies as they're torn apart, only to be revived by unnatural technology. Wee boop, kip kip kip, reet. Right? And like, are we even the same people once we come back alive? Like, am I some sort of demon, Lucio? Is Bastion just a shell of their original self? Weep. Like, sure, we've saved their memories before they died, but they and their adorably beshorted sidekick, what happened to them? Nier Automata was a masterpiece. Huh? Look, you don't have to worry. I actually asked everyone's permission for this project, and making art about all this weird dying and reviving we're always doing is probably going to make everyone sleep a little better at night, right? And what do you propose? Okay, we need better samples. More prolonged sessions of shooting. Weep. Right, but people keep flanking Bastion. I need you to guard their flank on defense and to set up with them on the payload on offense. But here's the important part. You have to let Bastion do the killing. You'll ruin the sample if you kill people yourself. I'll be wearing a fruit hat and blasting Carmen Miranda songs. It won't heal you, but we'll be making real art. Oh my god, produce real art. Jesus Christ. This proposal is both unethical and impractical. Lucio, you should consider not making this album. Well, I can't really produce it without you, so if you change your mind, let us know. Just know, you're missing the opportunity to get your name in the liner notes. Break into the music biz. No. Goodbye. Talk to Junkrat and Roadhog. How you garn? What? How you garn, alright? Pardon? Old Pigface here was telling me about your wild robot rodeo yesterday. Smart thinking to use the bot to your advantage. Shame it turned on you in the end. But I like your go big or go home style. Think we could borrow your tactical genius for a sec? Let me guess. You want me to attach my turrets to something weird, in some sort of harebrained scheme to surprise our enemy with an unusual attack. What is it? Turrets on Roadhog's hook? Attach my teleporter to your rip tire? Hide my shield generator up your nose? No, why would I want to go and do something impractical and overly complicated like that? Have you gotten a good look at yourself lately? I don't make it a habit to pay attention to mirrors, love. The human psyche has this nasty tendency to judge itself unfairly. Wow, unfairly. That did not sound good in that accent. Rhodey and I have instead made a habit of practicing self-love and acceptance. The boy is handsome. Don't bully my friend. Rhodey, sweetheart. She's not being a bully. She's just not gotten a chance to know us. Now look, Satya. Symmetra. Symmetra, yes. Our plan involves nothing like that. Rhodey and I have built a new contraption, a hooking device. For now, we've hidden it just behind the choke, but once we're on offense, we plan to attach to the payload. The design is solid. I do not see how I could assist you. But you can! The device is having some issues with the timing mechanism, some poor contact. It's a little last minute, but could you conjure us up a shim, love? A shim? Aye, love. I'm losing it. Something thin we could wedge in there. My porcine pal and I would search ourselves, but we're a ways away from a junkyard and the match is gonna start soon. I gotta admit, I'm right stressed about the whole thing. Working so hard on this machine only to have it malfunction over something this silly. You are more than what you make, Jamie. Right. Self-love and self-acceptance, yada yada. So, what do you say? I believe that I can be of help, yes. Oi, thank you. You're a sweetheart. That, brings me to my next point. Go on. Aye. This plan does work better if you stay on the point with us. What do you say? Rhodey and I would really enjoy the company. And not to beat a dead horse, but since you mentioned it, you creating a nest of your little zappers right under our machine would be right nice. So, I knew there'd be some sort of gimmick involving my turrets. Let us know if you'll join us. I'll pack an extra sandwich. Fairy bread. Rhodey's specialty. What do you say? Converse with your other teammates. I'll consider it. Let me just check in with our other teammates first. Okay, so we can do the challenge with Torbjorn. We can do the recordings with Junkrat. No, Bastion and Lucio. Or we can... I'll help Junkrat and Roadhog. Oh, excuse me. Your proposal is suitable. I will create the shim now. Aces! I'm dead chuffed to work with some brand spanking new materials for once. The Junkers make quick use of your shim, hammering it into place just in time for the match to start. Are our preparations complete? Almost. Now just stick this in your mouth and start setting up under the trap. What is this? The booty I promised you, love. Fairy bread. Is this toast with sprinkles? Yes. Now make like an anime protagonist and shove it in your gob. We're late to class, senpai. This is not a sandwich. Let's go. Tasty, ain't it? I got a big sweet tooth. You can tell from all the ones that are missing. Fairy bread's one of my favorite. Shit. I can't go back. I didn't mean to click it. No. Texturally, this is not what I want from toast. Texture smexture. You need to try some of my cooking one of these days. I'll cure you of these pithy notions of texture with just a bite of my Sichuan peppercorn flavoring. It's like there are pop rocks in your mouth. They are pop rocks. Oi, Rhodey, shh. Don't betray my secret spice. You know I can't afford real Sichuan peppercorns. My bad. Focus, you two. Our enemies are upon us. Ah! You dropped the toast! We worked so hard, Rhodey! Shut up and shoot, handsome boy. Good point. I'll give the enemy my anger, my fear, and all of my hunger. Yes! The device proves to be a formidable advantage in your defense, but the enemy team eventually caught on to your gimmick and managed to lay waste to it. Your team successfully held the first point, though, leaving your goal for the offensive round easily within reach. As you prepare for your turn on attack, you find yourself alone with Junkrat as he solemnly surveys the wreckage of his once proud creation. Looks like they did a number on your machine. Aww. It performed quite commendably for a pile of scrap. Don't insult me, love. Let me pause this. Insult you? I just paid you a compliment. You call that a compliment? That dang machine was an MVP all by itself. That's not just commendable, that's splendiferous. European extreme, even. European extreme? Oi! Those dang Europeans are so competent at video games that they had to invent a whole new difficulty for them. I learned this from Diva's video game history class on Vimeo. This machine matches the sort of video gaming prowess one could expect from a European circa 2005. I do not follow, but I am happy for you. Thank you. You smell smoke? You're going to lose even more hair if you let it burn like that. Here, let me help you. Aww. Oh, look at the smile. Oh, look at his luscious lashes. Oh, so voluminous. What are you giggling at? Nothing, nothing. Oh, gods. There are literal ashes in your hair. I feel so unclean. Hey! Ashes are fertile grounds, okay? In fact, I know this one guy on YouTube who, like, in his spare time, just builds dirt huts and things. He makes ashes out of stuff to fertilize his perfect garden of potatoes. I don't know how to say potatoes with an Australian accent. I see. Like, you see his skill and you think to yourself, oh, this wanker must definitely be an ucker having muckers in his uni office, going to the field to research, but no, he's just an amateur Paleolithic tribesman or something. I'm sure it's very impressive. But sorry about your hands, love. It's hard being an explosive expert and staying clean. Here, use this. I am surprised you carry wet naps. What? You think I'm the type of bloke to take an actual bath? Ugh, I should have known better than to inquire further. I might make an exception for tonight, though. Oh, why is that? Gotta start cleaning up for the trip to Lijiang in a couple weeks. Diva's invited me to this arcade that has strict no being covered in flammable liquids policy, and it takes me a while for me to completely remove them from my body. Should see if I can get in on some of those primo bubble baths Rhodey's been taking these days. You and Roadhog are quite the pair. Some say it ain't manly for a man to enjoy being rocked by another man, a humongous, terrifying man. But Rhodey's been keeping away the nightmares for years now, that guy has. He rocks you to sleep. The man is a living hammock. Hammocks are important because they keep you off the ground where scorpions and spiders live. Though, now that I think about it, there's some irony in that, because Rhodey's very afraid of spiders. I'm usually the one busting out the old mason jar and putting them back into the wild. Is this a common occurrence? Is there an infestation of insects in your home? Oi, I take offense. Rhodey and I own a very nice trailer. I would say it has, at best, a small but rugged scouting camp of spiders. With the amount of filth on you, I am not surprised your home does not have much in the way of running water. Hey, birds take dirt showers. It's good enough for me, love. It is a miracle neither of you have died of infection thus far. We almost did. That one time, after the operation. The nuclear fallout from the explosion joined us at the hip. Here, look. This is before the doctors separated us. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god damn, help me. Oh no. Oh no. Junkrat, this is clearly an outfit for a costume party or something. Well, yeah, but it's a really good one. Mostly I just wanted an excuse to show you cute photos. And how nice our trailer is. Look at us, so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Granted, most of the brightness is from my eyelashes being on fire, but it still counts. I cannot fully process how adorable this is. Right? Best o' bosom buddies. Best bosoms, you say? Yes, you are rather sculpted. Oh my god, get out. Not the trash man. We are not going to flirt with the trash man. Sculpted bosoms? Wait a minute. Oh, I get it. You're pulling my leg. Good one. Just don't pull too hard. It might come off. Your concern is noted. I do not anticipate being too adventurous with jokes. Oh my god. Hey, thanks for giving me and Rhodey the time of day, eh? Not many people here give us a fair shake. We're rough around the edges, I admit, but the parts in the middle ain't so bad. Well, I suppose I have seen the softer side of you two in the time we have been working together. You're starting to get comfy with old Junkie, eh? My tenderized, squishy interior finally rubbing all its viscera on ya, eh? People don't usually see my softer side unless I accidentally explode myself. I am beginning to regret this decision. It's too late! You're officially our newest pal. As long as you two behave yourselves. Aye, I'll be on my best behavior. About time we were getting back to spawn to prepare to attack anyhow. Yes, let's go. Smells like barbecue again. Oh, Torbjorn. Torbjorn, be a buddy. Get over here. Shit. Oh my god. It's so cute. It's so good. Oh my god. Even though your team already seemed to be in quite high spirits, the Junkers insisted upon a pre-game pep ritual involving everyone standing in very silly poses and together chanting, "Attack! Attack! Attack! Oi! Oi! Oi!" in order to rile everyone up even further. Although Torbjorn refused to participate and you yourself found the whole affair quite silly, it seemed to have done the trick as you managed to capture the point on your first push, ending the round in less than a minute. As you and your teammates are packing up your things, the Junkers approach you one last time, asking for a picture to commemorate your stunning victory. Aww. Aww. Smile! Damn, man. Oh my gosh. Oh man, this fucks up my throat.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Oh god, it's week 5. I'm gonna do one more. One more, baby. One more. Okay. Drink some water. You need that water. Alright. Much to your embarrassment, you arrived late this morning. Several streets have been blocked off for a film shoot, and the ensuing traffic caused significant delays. Tragically, you arrived only minutes before the match was to begin, and had to rush to set up your turrets. Due to your poor turret placement, the opposing team captured the first point quickly. Despite this, you redeemed yourself with a well-timed teleporter deployment, halting the attackers' momentum. With the reinforcements you provided, your team managed to stall the progress of the payload, driving the match well into overtime before the round reached its ultimate conclusion. With the guilt of your late arrival weighing heavily upon your shoulders, you took the brief intermission between rounds as an opportunity to catch up with your teammates. Soldier 76! Why is Eefy here? Why is she here? Oh my gosh. Okay, talk to Sombra and Reaper. Hello.
Sombra, look. It's your soon-to-be girlfriend, Triangle Dancer.
Cállate, abuelo?
My apologies. Apparently I only imagined that my teammate was massively gay for you, and that bossy in the hottest possible way was something that she specifically said.
What?
That's it, Gabe. You know that prank I pulled where I made it so that the cable box only showed back-to-back runs of Guy Fieri? Say goodbye to your novellas, abuelo. It's diners, drive-ins, and dives for the rest of your natural life. But my life is unnatural, and fine, it was worth it. I made Jack buy a DVR and the international channels as a contingency plan for this exact situation. Plus, you couldn't do that. You know as much as I do that you and I couldn't live without a steady IV drip of cheaply produced televised entertainment.
I understand on the deepest possible level, Skeleton Buddy. It's why I've watched every episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. I even live tweet reruns.
Remember when he officiated all those gay weddings? Guy Fieri is a pillar of the gay trash community. I, assumed we'd be talking strategy. I mean, there's only one viable strategy with you and Orisa on our team. Get on the payload, fortify the hell out of it, and ride it all the way to the end. We're about as mobile as a coffin. Oh my gosh, his voice. Ugh, it's only my own fault. I only have myself to blame. Let's see. I would normally not stay on the payload, but I asked if we could escort an extra special guest inside the limo this time instead of the usual Hollywood exec bot, someone who is a huge fan of Overwatch. An important dignitary, I presume? It's Guy Fieri. We're kinda filming an episode of Neo Diners, Neo Drive-Ins, and Neo Dives. He'll be tearing into a 4-pound hamburger while we fight. 4 pounds? Oh my god. I once saw a guy on the internet literally go into a meat market and... Why? No! Oh god, I cannot listen to this story again! Psst. I have hacked your phone number because I am a hacker. The link, I sent it to you. And also cute pictures of me. You're welcome. For the love of God, don't click on anything she sends you. And don't make contact with Guy Fieri. He needs to focus. You, hard-light real estate girl. Excuse you? Just sit on the payload this time. Victory is guaranteed. Go with the Edge Squad. Converse with your other teammates. I do not know if I want to be anywhere near this fast food spectacle of a payload. I'm not angry, just disappointed. Let me know if you change your mind. Talk to Ify, Orisa, and Lucio. Look at all these cuties! Hello. Hey, why the long face? This game isn't over yet. We got this. Hello, miss. I like your outfit a lot. Why, thank you. I appreciate your kind sentiments, but feel that the blame for our poor performance last round falls squarely on my shoulders. Don't be so hard on yourself. Without your teleporter, we would not have lasted as long as we did. Your actions were an essential part of what limited success we had. Your flattery is not deserved, but I will make every effort to be worthy of your praise going forward. We must come up with a solid strategy for the next round. So I was thinking, the teleporter's greatest weakness is that it needs to be placed away from the action, right? But if there was a way to protect it and have it close by, that would be the best of both worlds. We should definitely strap that thing to Orisa here. A mobile teleportation unit? That sounds wonderful, but risky. How is it risky? We just need to focus on keeping Orisa grooving. Lucio, you're my dear, sweet, handsome, shining star. But do you remember what happened last time you suggested a modification to Orisa? Look, strapping roller skates to Orisa didn't work because her software just couldn't take it. Blame the programmer, not the beautiful battle DJ. The physics of four-legged wall grinding are impossible. They said that about my two-legged wall grinding. I even wrote, damn it, he wrote a song about it, I guess. Yes, but you're a pop star. People don't question when you casually break the laws of physics. You are not wrong. What are you two even going on about? Don't mind us, Miss Vaswani. Lucio and I just like teasing. I actually think this plan is solid. Dang right. Tactics are my jam. Oh, Lucio. Miss Vaswani, I know your technology best. If you decide to give this plan a go, let me know a minute or two beforehand so I can make the changes that I need. Converse with your other teammates. Remember, you miss 99% of the shots you don't take. Isn't it 100? Sometimes a ball just accidentally bounces into the net, but you should still take this shot. Get back to us. Talk to Soldier 76. Young punks, get off my lawn. I can't believe Gabe and I ended up on the same team. This never happens. It feels so unnatural.
I'm sure you'll be able to find a way to overcome your differences for the sake of the team.
I don't play by the rules anymore. My objective is now singular. Hooky.
What?
Gabe always gave me crap for dragging him to all the tourist attractions whenever I came to visit him, but now I can tank his win ratio and avoid having to listen to his incessant whining.
I thought you two had some weird give it your violent best pact going on.
Don't mock my love, soldier. It's fiery, hot, mysterious, and not our concern right now. I'm recruiting you. You've been drafted to ride the TMZ hoverbus with me.
Please don't touch me.
We rendezvous by the Hollywood sign. And go to Ripley's Believe It or Not, a quality American educational experience. This guy running his mouth all about all that tourist crap again?
Well,
vacationing in LA is bullshit. I hate all people, and they should get the hell out of my city. You want to go on a real vacation, you go to Indiana.
where?
Their corn is not a fucking joke. Those were the freshest tortillas I've ever made in my life. I slaughtered Jack's mother's garden and made a pico de gallo so good that I almost gave up my life of violence against people to turn my wrath exclusively against plant-based life forms. I invited Lucio to the next trip. He promises me that Brazilian cuisine has new and exciting ways to put corn on American staples.
I will make you the best vegan ex-studo you've ever had in your life!
I know what your filthy, uncultured senses are saying. Corn on a burger? I agree. It's an abomination, but it also tastes so right.
It's not an ex-studo without meat, Lucio. The word tudo means everything, and you can't say it has everything if it doesn't have meat. Look, the tudo refers to food, and animals are not food, they are friends. It's true. Lucio's vegan ex-studo is everything one would need in a meal, as advertised. There are so many people on this screen right now.
All right. It's time for everyone to disperse. You're crowding my recruit and I. Between you and me, geometry girl, I'm only in it for putting corn on pizza. You, the smoky one with the hot lips. Scram, I'm having a...
Could you not do that yourself?
And ruin the authenticity? No, thank you.
It's not like there is any finesse involved with adding corn to a pizza. So about this great vacation op...
Look, once in a while on the crapper, I grabbed a cooking magazine Genji left on the stand and attempted to make Japanese pizza with corn and mayo. Let's just say it was a colossal failure, and those are dark times I've put behind me.
You are a strange and confusing man.
With wonderful vacation photos. Dear unholy gods, I love my vacation photos. Here, tell me you've not had a corn-based revelation.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man. What is that object behind you?
Oh, well, we made Widow take the photo, but she wanted to be in it too, and we tried to have her do it as a selfie. But she's really bad at it, and it didn't work, so we decided to compromise and just stick her rifle in the corn so it'd be like she was there in the picture, even though she wasn't really in the picture.
Fuck yeah. That's actually quite insulting.
The woman has no feelings. You can't hurt something that does not exist, Symmetra. Rule number 1 of combat. Oh wait, I'm getting a message. Gabe, please. She's my only shot. Never mind. It's just a shitty Photoshop of Widowmaker flipping off corn. Fucking Sombra. The bus is leaving soon. My dreams are almost dead, Gabe. please. If you let that man take a picture of you in front of the Beverly Hills sign, you are dead to me, architecture sorceress. Fuck you, Jack. He's gone. We need to hurry. I'll pay for your bus ticket if you come with me.
I really don't.
And I'll buy you dinner at Benihana's. Yes!
Do tourism the American way. Converse with your other teammates. Let's see. I really should be getting back to the rest of the team.
The offer still stands. You're the only person on this team I feel I can trick into going with me, so don't go proving me wrong now.
Okay, so I can guard the payload, whatever, Guy Fieri. I can set up all kinds of crap on the payload. I'm gonna go with Soldier 76. I can't say no to free, really, really terrible food.
Has anyone ever told you your attitude is very un-American? Get a grip, soldier.
Zenyatta, what are you doing with those hot pants? Well, actually, that's not Zenyatta, but they still have cute hot pants. Why are you gonna take your gun on the bus? Despite soldiers' promises to the contrary, the distance from spawn to the stop for the TMZ bus proved to be quite a formidable trek on foot. Upon arrival, you attempted board, only to be turned away due to Morrison's stubborn insistence on open carrying his plasma rifle and rockets. Between the heat, the long walk, and the loudly droning argument between soldier and the bus driver, your mind began to wander, as you feverishly hoped that watching a man light your dinner on fire in front of you would ultimately make up for this thus far dismal experience. As you contemplated the sequence of terrible decisions which had led your life to this point, you were snapped back to reality by the roar of the departing bus, followed shortly by the loud buzzing of Soldier's phone. What? Oh my god, it's Robot Guy Fieri. Hell yeah, baby. It was a Snapchat, ostensibly from Reaper, though Sombra seemed to be operating the camera, judging by the prominent sound of her wild giggling. Oh my god. The shaky footage revealed both Reaper and Guy Fieri standing on top of the payload, mooning the camera while simultaneously flipping it off and chanting in unison, "Fuck you, Morrison!" After taking a minute to compose himself, Soldier sadly informed you that without the bus, you had no easy way of making it to Benihana's, but offered to treat you to the nearby Panda Express instead. You firmly but politely declined and left without making eye contact. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Now arriving at Yijang Tower.
Hey man, it's day 6. All right, I made it. My throat is feeling raw. Like, my jaws are sore from the smiling and the laughing. Oh my gosh. This has been just a blast so far. And what I assumed I would be able to beat the entire game in 2 hours, and I was wrong. I've done half in 2 hours. So I'm going to cut it here for today. And probably in a few days, I'll get back on this and we'll finish it up. But oh man, it's super fun. If you enjoy visual novels of this style and you're an Overwatch fan, hey, give it a shot. I've got the link to the game on itch.io in the description of my video. And you can click that and it'll take you there. It's a free game. And free is a wonderful price. So yeah, go give that team some love, check out the game, and I hope to see you again next time. Oh yeah, all that, gotta be responsible and do the calls to action. So yeah, yes, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter if you'd like to keep up with me and such. On Instagram, I do a series called Good Rep, where I feature good representation of queer characters in video games. I'm gonna be starting that back up again soon. On Twitter, you can just find general updates and things I post about different games and blah, blah, blah. Queer culture in gaming. You can tell I'm so good at this stuff. And then, yeah, I'm starting back up on streaming again now that I'm healed up from surgery. So I'll be doing Wednesdays at 8 p.m. EST and Saturdays 4 p.m. EST. And here and there in between, if I feel like streaming, I'll just kind of do pop-up streams whenever I feel like. But you can catch me Wednesdays and Saturdays for sure. But yeah, thank you so much for coming down. If you hung out, thank you for subscribing. I'm very excited for new peeps to be coming on down. But yeah, have a good afternoon. Thank you so much. I will see you next time.